How's it going, everybody? Rob here, back with another video, and, well, we are going to look at some videos from Nostalgia Critic, this time kind of focusing on a lot of his older content, and we're going to look at this Power Rangers movie. Like, that's how we're starting off, the Power Rangers movie from 1995. Oh my gosh. I want to say, like, first off, like, as a kid, I think a lot of us have grown up with Power Rangers, a lot of us, for the most part, and then seen the movies. Not even realize that, you know, Power Rangers was based on the Super Sentai shows for Japan. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get right into this.
Oh, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to.
Okay.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I have to admit, growing up, I wasn't really a Power Rangers kid. I was more in that Ninja Turtles X-Men kind of crowd. In fact, when the show first premiered, I remember saying to myself, there's no way this is gonna catch on. People can't possibly be this stupid. And this is why I'm not in the stock market. The show, about 6 bland teenagers who saved the world from Japanese stock footage, was such a huge hit that they eventually made a movie about them in 1995. And does it suck balls? Maybe.
As a kid, though, you're like, I mean, you're a kid, you're dumb. You were like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna watch it because I enjoy Power Rangers.
Balls.
Okay.
In fact, the only difference between the movie version and the show is that the movie version actually has a budget. But instead of using it on mind-blowing special effects and high-tech wizardry, they used it to go skydiving.
Okay, that's not completely true. I mean, to be fair, the looks of the suits, I mean, it looks like they're wearing armor in this one, to be fair.
In fact, that's how the movie begins, with skydiving. Like someone threw a whole bunch of money at the producers and they said, yeehaw, we're going skydiving, bring...
Well, I mean, to be fair, they are teenagers. I mean, isn't the tagline teenagers with attitude?
The camera along, I'm sure we'll fit it in the movie somehow! And as you probably would have guessed, it's an entirely pointless sequence. Now, the first thing you Power Ranger fans might have noticed is a change in cast. In the film, we see there's a black girl and an Asian boy. But wait a minute, wasn't there originally an Asian girl and a black boy? Well, the problem with that is that the black boy was put in the black suit and the Asian girl was put in the yellow suit.
He did correct this, which I think he did if I remember correctly, he did a, top 11, like, fuck-ups. And I'm just gonna say this. This is so fucking dumb. I know, like, some people have, like, wait, this is, like... Honestly, I don't think there's any explanation as to why they did that. If anything, it was just casting. I don't fucking know. But either way, it just... I don't know. It's just a dumb thing. And a dumb joke. A really dumb joke.
Not very political correcto. When the producers realized racial stereotyping isn't in at the moment, they got rid of the 2 actors, saying there was an intergalactic unemployment line that needed waiting in, and replaced them with the 2 you see now.
I'm pretty sure it was due to casting and... they probably had other things going on, but either way.
However, the 2 cast members that sadly remain the same are Bulk and Skull, the supposed bullies of the group.
Okay, Bulk and Skull were dumb. They were dumb.
If they don't like the Power Rangers and they're always picking on them, why do they hang out with them all the time?
Hey
because they want to be friends.
You might want to slip those on.
Yeah. I mean, let's be fair. Bulk and Skull are dumb.
The thereof is centered around a space-traveling villain named Ivan Ooze, who's just a little less annoying than Rita and Zed, the loose...
Okay, you know, I'm gonna say this. It kind of sucks that he was just a movie villain. Because Ivan Ooze, like, if I remember correctly, he was actually a pretty, like, somewhat interesting villain. Again, compared to Rita and Zed. And he actually, and you know, I'm gonna say this, he actually succeeds in doing damage to Zordon. Let's be fair here for the film. Let's be fair.
Seeing Ricky Ricardo of evil.
Finally, a real man.
His plan is to hunt down and destroy the Power Rangers' intergalactic leader Zordon, who, despite having all the powers of the universe, still can't manage to sync up his voice with his lip movements.
It is good to see you again, too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and I forgot about his little assistant Alpha. The best way to describe him is imagine C-3PO being even gayer than he already is. I know that's hard to fathom, but that's pretty much what you get. Things start heating up.
Fuck you, dude. That's Richard Horvitz. Wait. Just want to double check. Because I'm pretty sure that's Richard. Richard Horvitz. Just to double check. I just want to double check it. Make sure I'm not wrong. Just double checking. And for some reason my computer's slowing down. But anyways, let's go ahead and... was Richard Horvitz in the Power Rangers movie? Yeah, he played Alpha. So, dude, screw you. It's Richard Horvitz. You don't get to talk crap. Alright.
When Ooze starts destroying Zordon for making him miss all the years of torment Earth has gone through.
The Black Plague! The Spanish Inquisition! The Lady Punch Reunion!
I gotta admit, that's kind of funny. So Zordon's power is destroyed and he's slowly wasting away into a festering ball of nothingness. But don't worry, that doesn't interrupt the Rangers skydiving and rollerblading. It does, however, take away their Mighty Morphin powers. That seems to get their attention.
We may not have our powers, but we're still the Power Rangers.
No, I'm going to disagree with you there, Tommy. You see, being a Power Ranger implies that you have actual power. So, without power, you're just a plain old Ranger. And trust me, they're not very powerful. Especially when trying to protect Pickaninny Baskets.
Good lord.
Alphabet tells them that the only way to save Zordon is to find the Great Power that's located on a planet far, far away. The Great Power? Well, what's that? Where did it come from? How does it work? Well, this movie has far too many action sequences to worry about tiny little things like plot. However, it does take time to tap into our emotional sides.
Zordon, you can't leave us! Ever since you came into our lives, you've been like a father to us all.
Yes, I think we can agree that Zordon has been like a father figure to us all.
No, I'm actually kind of agree with that. But freaking A. Also, you know what? Quick thing. R.I.P. the actor that played Tommy. Because if I remember correctly, a few years ago he passed away. So.
Where are these kids' parents?
Yeah,
seriously, do they ever show up? Are they so inattentive that they don't even know that their kids are on another planet fighting giant black chickens? Do you think they even know that their kids are Power Rangers? How do you miss something like that? And just when you thought this movie couldn't get any lamer, take a look at what pops up next.
Okay, I forgot about her.
I am Dulcia, Master Warrior of the planet Phaedos.
Okay.
What?
Phaedos? Was that really what it was called? I can't remember. I didn't remember that.
You can find more convincing names than Star Trek word jumble. So apparently she fights off the birds by swinging these two sticks together, throwing them into some kind of hypnotic trance. Yeah, how is that supposed to put you in a trance? Just taking two sticks and swinging them up and down, 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 up and down.
Oh my god!
Up and down, 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 up. You win this round, Dulcia. So she tells them that they have to travel to a giant phallic symbol that apparently holds the great power. To do that, she dresses them in fashionable burqas and gives them the power of the new sacred animals.
You are the bear, fierce and unstoppable. You are the wolf, cunning and swift. Adam, what's wrong?
I'm a frog.
Yes, a frog. Like the one you kissed. To get a handsome prince.
That's kind of a lame one.
Kissing is my superpower? You shitting me? They get the strength and the sweat and I get kissing? What kind of bullshit
That's like Heart with freaking Captain Planet.
is that? Don't let her get away with that. Stand up for yourself, maggot.
Hey, bitch, get back here! Where's my real superpower? Hey!
It's so dumb.
Hey!
Fuck this, man. I'm gonna go into anime.
I'm gonna go into
Set
anime.
out on a spiritual and
I think that actor did go into anime.
enlightening journey, which I actually kind of like. It's good to see these kids look inside themselves and discover their true spiritual essence. And what exactly do they learn on this journey of self-discovery? Nothing! They kick some ass and they get their powers back. That's it. Bullshit. That's like telling a kid the secret to enlightenment is punching somebody in the face, which isn't that bad an idea right now. As always, the Power Rangers have a thrilling giant robot fight in the middle of the city. The traditional toy robot models are replaced this time with CG replicas. And I never thought I'd say this, but after watching this metallic diarrhea, I think I actually prefer the toy robot models.
Yeah. Kind of missed that. I'm not gonna lie, that actually did look really bad. That looked really bad.
There's also a subplot about how Ivan Ooze hypnotizes all the parents in the city and forces them to jump off a cliff. I'm sympathizing with them at this point.
I forgot about that.
There's a little 12-year-old boy who knows how to operate a crane and a monorail.
What?
Where the hell did he pick
Oh, I
that?
forgot about that.
Was there a how to handle heavy machinery class in grade school? If so, how did I miss that class?
Yeah.
The battle eventually works itself up into outer space, where the mother of all finishing blows is thrown.
Ooh.
Dude, did you just see that?
They just kicked him in the nads. Or kneed him in the
Lesson for
nads.
the kids, guys. If you can't overcome your enemies, just kick them in the happy sack and they'll go down like anyone else. Top notch. Upon hitting an asteroid, Ivan Ooze is destroyed and the Power Rangers fly off to save Zordon. But unfortunately, they're too late. Zordon is gone. If only
The
they
power
had
of
gone to save
friendship.
him first instead of showing off their brand new fighting moves and special effects. If only. If
The
only.
power of love. The power of love. Watch.
Remember what we learned? To those who possess the great power, all things are possible.
No, Tommy, no. That's crazy talk.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Can it be?
This is so bad.
Is it possible?
Just the reaction, man. Just like, oh. I'm gonna be honest, Zorda got kind of the wrong deal in this. Like, dude, I was alive and I was out of that tube. You put me back in.
Wait a minute. If the great power has the ability to do anything, couldn't they just use it to destroy Ivan Ooze in the first place?
Yeah.
This movie makes no sense! Nothing about the Power Rangers does! How come the monsters always land in the exact same city? How come the city turns into a canyon whenever a fight scene's about to happen? How come nobody recognizes the Rangers even though they wear the exact same colors every day? How come they always move like they have Tourette's syndrome? How come Rita's voice never sounds right? How come they dress up like NASCAR mannequins? How come it's sunny in space? How come Alpha's so gay? How come Kimberly's so hot? Why? 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 I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
Yeah. I'm gonna get copyright for that. Alright, next one. What was this? Nostalgia Critic Harry Potter book launch in Oak Park, Illinois. Oh, this can't be good. Alright, let's see what happens.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
This looks
I'm
so
here
bad.
in Oak Park, Illinois, where we are witnessing the largest gathering in Illinois, if not the United States.
Was this the first book or the last? I want to quickly see. Like, Oh, Deathly Hallows. Okay. So this was the last book.
Of Harry Potter fans who have all gathered here together to celebrate the release of the new Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Dorky Hollows.
The Dorky Hollows.
Literally thousands of children, parents, and very lonely adults have come out here to see what J.K. Rowling has farted up this time.
Exactly.
Now,
Let's be honest here.
How is this a nostalgic event?
Let's be honest
when you
here.
think about it, there's actually a lot of nostalgia value
That book was
here.
actually all
Years
right.
from now, children are going to be looking back
That
at this
was a
cherished
creepy.
day
That's a
and asking
creepy
one
Dobby
question.
mask. What the
Why
fuck?
did I wait hours in line for a book that I am most likely going to sell at a garage sale?
Yeah. That reminds me. I got some comic books I need to sell.
All right, so what exactly is your job?
But yeah, that was a decent book.
Have any brawls, fights broken out yet?
We've had some arguments.
I mean,
No brawl, no
brawls.
fists, no.
You haven't had to break out the hairy bats?
No Harry.
The hairy bats.
Hairy bats?
Good lord.
They actually have a Potter's Butterbeer, because nothing celebrates the release of a children's book like getting plastered off your ass.
Yeah.
This is Griff. This is a baby Griffin. It's actually my daughter's.
That's your daughter?
No.
Oh my god.
This is not my daughter.
That was dumb.
I was gonna say, because the father must have... Yeah.
Well, we won't go into that.
You're meddling in things that ought not to be meddled in.
Did he bite it off?
Oh, no. He's young.
Yeah. That. What was that?
Everybody's dressed up here. I haven't seen so many wizards and fairies since last year's Gay Pride Parade.
What?
There's a rumor going around that you're actually the son of Mary Poppins and Where's Waldo. What do you think about that?
Okay. Okay.
Shut up! This is a very exciting stage production that they're doing. It's called
Okay.
Harry Potter and the Winding Up of the Electric Cord. As you can
What?
see, he's a method actor.
Fame isn't everything.
So I gotta ask you, what poor sheep died to give you that beard? I have some Harry Potter jelly beans. The funny thing about Harry Potter jelly beans is that, I'm not kidding, there's a vomit-flavored bean in here. Which I find kind of ironic, because really eating any of these jelly beans creates kind of a vomiting sensation.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
He's gonna be sick.
Okay, what bathroom rug gave up his life to give you that beer? Alright, so I'm here with the very first people in line for the Harry Potter book. Now, how long have you guys been here?
Technically, we were in line until 11.
It's 11:13.
Yeah.
Codswallop.
But
How long have
seriously,
you been in line?
I just got here.
Well, you call yourself a Harry Potter fan?
No, I don't. Frodo would kick Harry's ass. Gandalf! Thank God. Look, these Harry Potter people are little. How's it going? How's Frodo?
No, she's doing very well, very well.
How's him and Sam? How's the, you saw the movie. Come on. I mean, him and Sam were...
He's in the Grey Havens.
Is that what they're calling it? The Grey Havens?
Yeah. One fantasy land to another fantasy land.
Did Gandalf wear glasses?
No more questions.
I have to admit, I admire you that, you wait here for a whole
Random
13 minutes
Gandalf.
and everything. Unfortunately, this spot was reserved by me. Scoot over. Yeah, alright. First one to get the book.
Let's go.
Oh, what are they gonna do? Does he have a wand? Is he gonna turn me into a toad? He has a gun? Yeah, let's go before he shoots us.
Let's go before he
Here at the
shoots us.
end of the line for the Harry Potter book. These are the poor, unfortunate people who will most likely not get a book because they are the last in line. But you're lucky because I have something very special for you. These are Harry Potter cliff notes. And you should go for about 1,000, but I like you guys. You look very straightforward. So I'm going to give it to you for 2,000.
Give them to you for 2,000. He doubled the price.
Your firstborn child. All right, second-born child.
$1.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
All right, so I'm here with the MuggleNet.com people. Am I right? You guys talk about all sorts of theories and conspiracy theories about Harry Potter and so.
This must have been a lot of fun. Like honestly, going to like a friggin' book release. Do we still get a lot of these nowadays? I don't think we do. But all in all, I mean, stuff like this was a lot of fun. I mean, still is for, you know, quite different games that are coming out. I remember one time where I was, I think it was Halo 4, when that was released, and no joke, you had somebody that that brought like a remote control like R2D2, which was a lot of fun considering it wasn't a, you know, Star Wars game, but no, but overall, you know, just kind of hilarious that they brought it over. Then there was, I want to say, because I think I attended the Horizon Forbidden West release, and then the Zelda games releases. Well, no, Tears of the Kingdom, which that was a lot of fun. Talked to a lot of people, quite a few people dressed up as Link in that one. So really, really fun time there.
So on and so forth, correct? Did Harry cause 9/11?
Did Harry cause 9/11?
Is he responsible for the war in Iraq?
Fred Phelps will tell you that.
Fred Phelps?
That means yes. That means yes. Harry caused the war in Iraq. Email them that address right there. Email it to him. Send Harry letters.
You're putting words in his mouth.
I am fine. Wait, get out of his mouth. Harry caused the war in Iraq. See? You heard it right here. You heard it right here.
Yeah, it's definitely Howard's Cliff Notes.
Yeah, they're Cliff Notes. You want them? I'll sell them to you for 1,000 pennies.
That's a good deal, dude. Huh? It's a good deal.
That's top secret, that is.
Well, it's about 10 minutes until the books are about to be released. Let's go look at the lines. That was the line for the books that were not reserved. This is the line for the books that are.
Oh my gosh. Oh god. Just a ton of people there. Just a ton of people there.
It's like 10 times longer. I mean, what the hell? It's reserved! Isn't that the idea of reserving a book so you don't have to stand in line? Is that some kind of like Hogwarts logic? I mean, it makes no sense. I think it's because Americans are proud of waiting in line. I don't know why. We just get a sick thrill out of it. Standing in one spot is not hard. Anyone can do it. I can do it. Watch. You see? Now give me a book. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 8 minutes. In Hogwarts, it's 12 o'clock. Exactly. That's coming from the man in the skirt.
It's not the sketch.
Well, actually, what are you? What are you dressed as?
Oh.
I apologize for everyone. I deeply apologize. I mean, I just wasn't thinking. I mean, it's just a stupid white American. I don't know anything. Just, you know, don't.
Good lord.
I said that.
All right, it's 2 minutes to the Harry Potter book. I don't know if there's anything really to be excited about. They seem to be excited. We'll just see how it goes. 1 minute.
Jesus! What the fuck? Is he like, what the hell is he doing?
That's totally barbaric.
Well, first of all, I apologize for the reaction I had before. I was just vocalizing my disgust for the entire thing. It's just totally revolting. But here it is. Here's the copy. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And man, I'm looking forward to hundreds and hundreds of pages to see how this turns. He lives. $50 wasted. I'm going to Hooters.
Okay, so that was fun. We got the next one, which is talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. 1 and 2. Okay. This should be fun.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Teenage Mutant fucking Ninja Turtles. This is the shit. When we were growing up, Ninja Turtles were everywhere. Comic books, TV shows, breakfast cereals. They even had a pie named after them. It tasted like splooge, but we didn't care. As long as it had the Ninja Turtles on it, we were happy. So when we heard they were actually making a live-action movie based on this phenomenon, we proudly pissed our pants with joy. We shit ourselves with excitement. We vomited up vast amounts of excrement, shit on it, rolled around in it, put it back in our mouths, and proceeded to vomit it up again in roaring anticipation.
You know, ironically, like, nobody actually wanted to make this movie. I mean, okay, so, like, producers didn't want to make this movie. And, when it was in production, they had to make, basically, build up the funds to actually make it.
Okay, maybe only I did that. But still, bottom line, we were hyped as hell. These movies kicked ass back then, and I'm sure they're gonna kick ass now.
Yeah.
Which is to say I haven't actually seen these movies in years, but that's why, as a special treat, I'm gonna sit down and review the movies with you as you're watching it with me. So, grab your vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle box of cookies and enjoy the show. Just watch the movie. Alright, New York. So far, so good. Actually, I like this opening because it doesn't even look like a Ninja Turtles movie. This could be the opening to Shaft. Watch.
Who's the black private dick that's a sex machine to all the chicks?
Shaft! You see?
Okay.
April O'Neil, Channel 3.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who is that?
April O'Neil.
No. Listen, lady, I'm sure you're a fine actress and everything, but, you're not April O'Neil. No.
Okay.
This hot honey you see here is April O'Neil. Yellow jumpsuit, nice legs. Damn, she's fine. So come on, where's the real April O'Neil? Come on, cough her up.
Just what is going on out there, April?
Okay. Alright, no, that's cool, you know, no problem. I mean, at least we still get to see her in the yellow jumpsuit, right?
No.
Oh, come on!
Yellow jacket.
That's not a jumpsuit, that's a raincoat! There is a difference. Look, you watching?
It's still really, you know, another fun fact is, if I remember correctly, apparently, Robin Williams was a big fan of, Ninja Turtles, and she got a lot of her inspiration for April, from him, for this movie.
I'll show you the difference. Here, watch close. Jumpsuit, raincoat. Jumpsuit, raincoat. Jumpsuit, raincoat. Jumpsuit, raincoat. Jumpsuit, raincoat. Nothing alike! All I gotta say is the Turtles had better be a hell of a lot better.
Awesome! Righteous!
Excuse me one moment. Oh my god, look at those costumes!
Geek
The
mode.
Turtles are incredible! That's exactly what radioactive ninjutsu reptiles in their late teens would look like! I mean, they're unbelievable! I mean, they're phenomenal! I mean, oh
Okay.
my god! I apologize for that, but even you had to admit those costumes are pretty incredible. The guy who put these all together was Jim Henson, the Muppet guy. And do you know how much those puppeteers have to squat in order to get their hands up those asses? It's not even worth thinking about. If this movie was done today, chances are they probably turned them all into computer-generated images.
They would.
They set out to rescue April from the evil Foot Clan, who want to destroy her because she's giving evil pajama-wearing psychopaths a bad name. Oh no, you didn't! Alright, April's gonna kick some ass.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
As you probably guessed, the Turtles save April and take her back to their home in the sewers. There she meets the Ninja Turtles' mentor, a giant rat named Splinter. And I have to admit, saying this all out loud is making me realize just how friggin' weird this movie is.
It was.
So Splinter explains
But we love
where
it.
the origin
We
of
love
where
it.
came from. You see, years ago, Splinter was just an ordinary pet rat in Japan. After his master is murdered, Splinter somehow makes it to New York and comes across a canister of ooze and 4 baby turtles.
It's kind of interesting that they keep going back and forth from the story. Whereas, like, in some versions, you have Splinter was a man that was turned into a rat. And then in other versions like this, Splinter was a regular rat that got turned into more, or, you know, basically mutant rat where he has more human features. But it's interesting with each iteration they keep flip-flopping it.
Today, both the turtles and Splinter grow in size and even begin to form words.
Pizza. Pizza.
It could happen.
It could
Splinter
happen.
decides to name them after the famous Renaissance painters because giant mutated turtles seem to scream of the Renaissance period.
Yeah.
It made sense back then.
Yeah.
Wondering how much acid she dropped, April decides to help them defeat the Foot and bring order to the city. And on their way, they're helped by a vigilante known as Casey Jones, who's pretty cool despite the fact that he looks like Jason's homosexual Canadian brother.
Ooh.
Now,
Oh
the
my
leader
god.
of the Foot Clan is an evil kitchen utensil known as the Shredder, which everyone says is a giant Darth Vader ripoff, but I don't see the resemblance.
Your father.
Okay, it's a ripoff.
I mean, yeah. I mean, considering how bulky that helmet is, too. I mean, come on.
Gotta give this guy credit. He has a diabolical scheme to... Actually, what was the plan again?
Punish these turtles.
I'm sorry. I don't care how menacing or powerful you are. There's no way you can make punishing turtles sound threatening.
I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, the real thing that he was doing was using the kids to steal... actually, no, sorry. Manipulate kids into stealing for him and become his army. To be fair, that was his major plan, but the turtles got involved. So, all in all, that was his original plan, but then he became fixated on the turtles.
I'm sorry, it's just not humanly possible. But, you see, he is using kids and teenagers to fight his battles.
Yeah.
If you went up to a hitman and said you wanted them to hunt down some turtles, they'd probably laugh in your face. However, if you get a bunch of stupid kids, stone them off their asses, get dressed up in shiny metal, recruit them to be ninjas, and then ask them to hunt down some turtles? Dude, sign me up! My only
Lord,
problem
no.
with this plan is the costumes they're assigned. I mean, I know they're supposed to be ninjas and everything, but those costumes are so tight, I don't even think they can talk. One of the things I love about this movie is the turtles' disguises, which is pretty much just a trench coat and a fedora hat. How can nobody recognize them in that? I mean, how stupid do people have to be to not recognize a big turtle in a trench coat?
Look like sort of a big turtle in a trench coat.
The movie comes to a thrilling climax at the top of a tall building, where the Shredder challenges our heroes to a man-on-turtle brawl. And of course, being the Ninja Turtles,
they get their asses
green
kicked.
asses handed to them.
Yeah.
What point did we lose control here?
But all that changes when Splinter comes into the picture. It's Sensei versus Sensei, giant rat versus giant cheese grater. The battle of all battles begins. Here it goes.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest.
Be good.
This was lame. This was lame.
Here it comes.
Yoink! Flip. Into the garbage.
Bullshit! What kind of battle is that? He sticks out his foot like a cartoon character and he trips?
Yeah, no, that was utter bullshit.
What a ripoff! All I gotta say is the next film had better be a lot better.
Somewhat.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. And what exactly is The Secret of the Ooze? It was made in a laboratory. And that's about it. There's not really any surprises on top of that. Kind of a big letdown. But the turtles are back. And this time around they're, well, more kid-friendly, I guess. After all the parents complained about the violence and swearing in the first film, you know, everything that made it good, the second film tones down the action and the bad language. So instead of using their weapons to fight people, they use stuff like cold food, belts, and yo-yos. You know, stuff you find lying around the house. So now all your kids will know how to turn ordinary household appliances into blunt, badass weapons. Thank you, parents of America.
Idiots.
And as for the bad language, I don't know. I don't remember too much swearing in the first film.
Ninja kicked the damn rabbit. Damn.
Okay. So every kid was swearing like a bastard after they saw this movie. But
Not really. I mean, all he heard was damn most of the time. Come on.
granted, it's a lot better than their original cut.
Fuck that, man. Them niggas around the corner tripped out, man. Fuck that, man. Where my strap? Fuck that.
Never let Spike Lee direct a children's movie.
Can you believe this
What
guy?
the heck?
So the story centers around the return of the sinister Shredder. After doing a short ripoff of Tim Burton's Batman, he gets back into action by plotting his revenge against those pop culture spewing reptiles.
Yep.
He steals a canister of ooze from that guy in Titanic and decides to make his own evil mutants. Within seconds, two innocent, harmless animals are transformed into the sinister duo of Bebop and Rocksteady.
No.
Yeah, like I said, Bebop and Rocksteady. Now, the one scene everyone remembers is the fight scene that takes place in the whitest of all rap clubs, led by the whitest of all rappers. You guessed it, Vanilla Ice.
Oh, good lord. He was big back then.
Out about all those monsters breaking into their club. But wait a minute.
This was like no joke. This was such a weird freaking like segment with them fighting in the nightclub. Good lord. He's about to dance.
I think the Ice is feeling something. I
Good
think
lord.
He's conjuring up a rap, a sort of ninja rap, if you will.
Yo, it's the Green Machine.
He is!
Oh my
Look
god.
at that! A totally unrehearsed yet somehow totally choreographed rap scene entirely made up on the fly. What talent! I gotta tell you, this guy is going places.
No, he
like the
is not.
unemployment line.
Jeez. Oh, bumming it.
So the film climaxes as the Shredder drinks what's left of the mutated ooze and turns into a mutant himself.
Okay, this was lame.
Jesus Christ, look at that. That is a badass villain.
This, I mean, yeah, he looks cool, but the way he goes out is kind of a, he goes out like a bitch. Let's be fair here. He goes out in a really, really lame way.
It's a super shredder!
Alright, this is gonna make up for the shitty climax in the last movie. 4 mutant turtles versus 1 giant mutant shredder. This is gonna be good.
No. Nope. He basically just killed himself.
Are you telling me that a regular shredder can survive a 7-story fall and a dump truck crushing him, and yet a super shredder can't survive a bunch of wood falling on him? Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit!
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to realize that, these movies aren't quite the masterpieces I remember them to be.
They're not.
I mean, they're weird as hell. They don't make any sense.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. They're entertaining, but they're not complete masterpieces. They have their flaws, but they're not the perfect film. I mean, I enjoy them. I on occasion, will go back to watch them again because, hey, it's the Ninja Turtles. It's part of my childhood. But no, I do not classify them as, the masterpieces as a lot of people have claimed them.
And they keep pissing me off with their anti-climaxes. But
yeah.
I shouldn't give up hope. After all, there is still one last movie left, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. And seeing how now they've had 2 movies to experiment with and find
Isn't
out
that the
what
time
works
traveling
and what
one?
doesn't, I think we can safely assume that this is going to be the best of the bunch.
No.
So, sit back and let's enjoy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
No. 5 minutes later.
Oh my god, it's so terrible! It's so terrible!
Mental breakdown. Just complete mental breakdown.
This is the worst thing that no one should ever have to see.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's terrible. It's so bad I am forced to make up a word to describe how bad it is. This movie is horrible-fuckus. It's the most horrible-fuckus movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Okay.
Okay, like I said, these movies aren't the masterpieces we remember them to be. But it's best not to look at them as movies, but more as a homework assignment.
Yeah.
Make a movie about 4 mutated turtles in their late teens who are named after Renaissance painters, led around by a giant rat, know ninjutsu, eat pizza, dress up like flashers, fight a guy who's named after a cheese grater, and make it plausible. And you know what? With the exception of the last movie, I'd probably give this project an A.
Possibly.
Minus, but still an A. I'm a
A
nostalgia
minus?
critic. I remember it, so you don't have to.
Okay. Oh, good lord. So, that was fun. Not gonna lie, that was actually a lot of fun. I want to say out of the 3 videos, I think probably the most entertaining was the Harry Potter video of him, at the release of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. These earlier videos are a lot of fun to watch. Like, like truly a lot of fun to watch. And it kind of shows like from like how he was back in the day in terms of like his content and how he does his reviews to now. So, alrighty, I think for now I am going to go ahead and end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you guys next video.